Yo, back again with another video. Today we are in the new cup, in the Sunshine Cup, and let's try out a team here. So we're going to be using the Cradily with the Chesnaught and the Clodsire in the back. We are going to stay in for now. We're going to fire off this Chesnaught towards this Clodsire, doing some neutral damage. You can see we are going to find out what moveset they're going to be running. Sludge Bomb does get revealed, so they are going to be able to spam these Sludge Bombs a little bit quicker. Sludge Bomb gets us into the red, and we're going to fire off our own Chesnaught here. Looks like they are going to try to get to another move. Okay, they actually are unable to get to another move before we reach ours. Chesnaught does get used, so we do grab a shield, and now we have to come back in with something to farm down. We're going to use the Chesnaught here because we anticipate a flyer. That's the main idea here. Sludge Bomb, we had to shield one anyways because they were going to reach two. There it is. There's the flyer, and now we're going to go into the Clodsire. The Clodsire is going to have to debate shielding here or not. We decided to let it go. Fly does get used, and now we're going to grab a shield, or it's going to get the KO. The opponent does shield, so they don't want to see this Clodsire in the back either, so this is an easy shield opportunity, and let's hope for the best. Flame Charge does get used, so now we know we can overfarm just a little bit extra. Now we're going to throw the Stone Edge, take out the Talonflame. What do we see in the back here? Okay, ends up being the Superior. So Superior is going to tank a Stone Edge. Stone Edge here, dealing 20%. Trying to get to another Stone Edge. They switch out into their Clodsire, which allows us to farm it down. We're going to be able to reach a superpower here. Firing off the superpower immediately. Getting him into the extreme low red. And then we're going to hope for one turn move. Oh, no! Unfortunately, it looked like we lagged one turn because our Poison Sting went off, I think. But a little bit unfortunate right there that we couldn't close that game. Great lead here. They switch out into their Typhlosion, Shadow Typhlosion at that. So we're going to shield once here. We do shield the correct Blast Burn. And we're going to pressure some shields because we do have a slight advantage in energy. Firing off the first Rock Slide does grab a shield. We're going to throw off another Rock Slide. This is going to grab the second shield, or it's going to get the KO. So now we have two shields. We're going to go into the Clodsire. Clodsire here is going to be able to tank the first Blast Burn. They switch out into their Quagsire immediately. And now we're just going to throw this Earthquake, dealing roughly 50%. They're trying to farm us down, unable to get the farm down, so they're going to fire off a move. And now we're going to be able to come back in here with the Chesnaught, looking for the farm down to throw energy back at that Typhlosion if needed. So there you go, good farm down. We have some good energy. Our opponent does have a move already queued up, so this is going to be shielded no matter what. And now we see the Talonflame lurking in the back. We're going to switch out immediately into the Cradily. It does reach a Rock Slide, taking out the Talonflame. Trying to get to a move, unfortunately unable to, but then we're going to get our Chesnaught to come back into action. Superpower does get used and takes out the Shadow Typhlosion right there. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with a bunch of tricky plays. Taking a bunch of shields, seeing double fire types in the back is wild. Alright, we got the Quagsire versus the Cradily. They switch out into their Clodsire. So we're going to stay in for now, firing off this Chesnaught, doing some good neutral damage. We're going to take the first one. Let's see what moveset they're running. Earthquake does get revealed, so interesting. Most likely they're running Stone Edge, but they are doing a good job of hiding the move. Maybe that's the point. They know that they have to get to two moves anyways, and the second Earthquake does get revealed. So we're going to fire off this Chesnaught. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. So now we know what team they're going to be running. Oh, interesting. Diggersby lurking in the back, which allows us to go for this Chesnaught. So we're going to switch out into the Clodsire to just be a tank. Basically, we're sacking this because it has no play. Our opponent here does end up having the Scorching Sands go off. We get the debuff, and that's a little bit unfortunate. Will this KO after the debuff? Yes, it will. So okay, so it didn't really matter. We're going to come back in here with Cradily, hoping that they throw a move. Nope, they get the farm down. But we have this Chesnaught versus this Quagsire. This is going to be favorable if they're not running Sludge Bomb. They go for the Aqua Tail right there, and they do have a good amount of energy. We're going to use the shield here no matter what. Okay, they go for the Earthquake. No Sludge Bomb, but we were able to farm down. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game, luckily with the Chesnaught at the end. So yeah, this team is very interesting. We have a lot of hard to counter Pokemon, especially with the Cradily and the Chesnaught, but pairing it with the Clodsire right now seems to be what we need. Here we got a situation where they're going to be able to throw a move. Shadow Ball does get revealed. Does neutral damage. We're going to fire off our own Grass Knot right here. They're going to tank it easily. We're going to go for another Grass Knot. This is going to get it into the red. They are going to look to fire off a move here. Interesting. We're going to shield. We're going to shield because we want to see what's in the back. They do go for the Shadow Ball. And what is that? A Staraptor? Wow, interesting. So you have the Staraptor, the licky core. We're going to fire off another Rock Slide, grabbing both shields so early with the Cradily. So the Cradily absolutely putting in work. We're going to go into the Clodsire here. We tank the Fly. We know they're going to get to another move, so we were going to save the shield for this situation. Another Fly does get revealed. Oh, nice catch. Unfortunately for us, we throw the Stone Edge onto these Dunsparce, but that's okay because we still have the Chesnaught for this back line. Looks like they had an ABA team with a normal type. We know that we can resist all of these moves, so we're going to let all of these run through. We're going to build up as much energy as possible before we need to throw a move. Frenzy Plant does get used. Does this take it out? Yes, it does. So a good takeout right there. And we know that we can get to the superpower. We've seen how powerful superpower is, and boom, down goes the Staraptor because it's Shadow. And in general, Shadow Staraptor is pretty fragile anyways. So well played by us. On to the next game. We got the Cradily versus the Ludicolo. Okay, this is a different Pokemon to see in this cup. We're going to fire off our own Grass on here. It's only going to be neutral, but you can see it does roughly 40 to 45%. Skull does get used. We avoid the debuff. Now we're going to be able to get to another move here. This is going to get the shield or it's going to get the KO. They decided to let it go. Okay, we'll see what they have in the back here. They are taking their time to think. Talonflame does get used. Can we get to the move? Yes, we can. So this Rock Slide here is going to get a shield most likely. Makes sense. And now we're going to be able to come back in with the Clodsire with the shield advantage. We know we can tank whatever move here. We're going to let it go. Brave Bird does get used, so that's huge damage for them. They switch out into the Quagsire, and now we have a fantastic situation. Looking for the farm down. We are going to tank this move. Aqua Tail does get revealed. We are going to look for the farm down now that they are just spamming a bunch of Aqua Tails, and we know that we can get to one superpower. Regardless if they shield here or not, we should be okay because we have two shields, and this Clodsire is going to be able to reach two Stone Edges because our two shields. So Fly does get revealed. We're going to fire off this Stone Edge and grab that last shield, and then because they need to get to two moves, we are going to be able to get to this Stone Edge. So boom! Down goes the Talonflame. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.